All right, the trade keeps coming. This is Adam Henrique. This is a three-team trade, so it gets its own little board. It's with the Edmonton Oilers, Anaheim Ducks, and Tampa Bay Lightning. We'll start off by Adam Henrique because that's kind of the most complex part of this deal. Adam Henrique with the Ducks, formerly center, middle six center per se. Ducks retain 50% of that salary, so they retain $2.2-ish million. They send him over to the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning retain 50% of that, which is $1.456 million. And then that gets traded to the Oilers. So the Oilers get Adam Henrique at a cap hit of $1.456 million. Pretty solid, right? Adam Henrique in 60 games this year, 18 goals, 24 assists, 42 points. He's a +3 on a pretty awful Anaheim Ducks team. So that's a positive. Henrique, solid 200-foot player, pretty consistent center, usually good for about 20 goals per year. Should slot in as that third-line center for the Edmonton Oilers. We'll see. Can also play a little bit of wing if you need him to. I'd expect him to show up on the power play a little bit here and there. Maybe that second unit. That first unit is just incredible. We'll see. We'll see what happens because sometimes that first unit in Edmonton will play the full 2 minutes. That's not abnormal over there, right? So the Ducks also get a first-round pick from the Edmonton Oilers for this year's draft. There's no conditions there. The Oilers going to make the playoffs, probably going to make a bit of a run in the playoffs. At least that's what everyone's expecting. Good percentages to make it to the Stanley Cup in terms of like odds for the Oilers. So you're looking at a late first-round pick, which is fine. Also a 2025, so next year's draft, fifth-round pick. It becomes a fourth if the Oilers win the Stanley Cup this year. We'll see. Oilers, again, good odds to win the Stanley Cup, at the very least make it in terms of all the odds and stuff. But, you know, we all know it's a slog, and I haven't seen the Oilers make it that far in, I don't know. So it's been a long time. So that'd be great for Edmonton to make it that far, get there, whatever. But they give up 2 picks to Anaheim for Adam Henrique at the salary reduction. Tampa Bay also gets a 2025 fourth-round pick for next year. I'm not quite sure how they're going to figure that out. I don't know if Anaheim or Edmonton has 2 fourth-round picks for next year or what's going on there. Right? Am I crazy? Is this a thing? Fourth-round pick, conditional. So, all right. So if Edmonton wins the Stanley Cup, this fifth-round pick becomes a fourth-round pick in 2025. This fourth-round pick in 2025 becomes a fourth-round pick the following year in 2026. So, a little odd, but, you know, it is what it is. So, Adam Henrique gets sent to the Oilers. The Oilers get the centerman. They get forward scoring depth. That's great. I don't think the Oilers will be done. They need to figure out their defense a little bit, I think. Personally, they also get prospect Ty Taylor. He's a goaltender. Currently playing in Evansville, the Tampa Bay AHL affiliate. 10 games played, 907 save percentage. Decent, respectable stats. You know, nothing to sneeze at, right? They also get Sam Carrick from the Anaheim Ducks. You know, fourth line depth right winger. Big dude, can drop the gloves. In and out of the AHL. Played, you know, usually splits his season between Anaheim and the San Diego Gulls, which is the AHL affiliate of the Ducks. Sam Carrick has played pretty much the whole season in Anaheim. 61 games played, 8 goals, 3 assists, 11 points. He's a -11. He also has 90 penalty minutes. So, you know, Oilers beefing up for the playoffs. Interesting trade. All of these 3-team trades, I don't necessarily feel like there's a loser. I feel like each team gets something they need. I'm not quite sure what happens with why Ty Taylor was involved and traded away. Doing decently at the AHL level. Maybe you requested a trade. I don't know. But again, got that middleman taking on some cap hits for a pick, a mid-round pick. That works for Tampa. Tampa needs to bolster their prospect pool quite a bit. 4th-round pick. You can do some things with that. Trade it. You can hold on to it. Trade the player once you drafted it. Develop the player. Maybe it grows into an NHL caliber player. Right. So that's good for Tampa. The Ducks, still bottom of the league, still in that rebuilding phase. I don't know when they're going to start coming out of that, but It seems like it keeps getting delayed further and further. First round pick, fifth round pick. They're, I don't want to call him a franchise centerman, but longtime Ducks centerman Adam Henrique, gone. He's an unrestricted free agent at the end of this year. We'll see if he re-signs in Edmonton or elsewhere. We'll see what happens, or if he retires. Right, but the Oilers bumping up for that playoffs. They get more goaltending depth, right, which is good. That's something they need. They get, again, that offensive forward, and they get a little beefier for the playoffs. So I don't think there's a loser in this trade on the surface. I don't really think there's a winner. I think every team kind of fared pretty well. Yeah, so we'll see. I got one more trade to talk about so far today. It's been a day, but it's exciting. It's a lot of fun. So we'll keep it going. I'll stay on this. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Take care, all right?